Greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a general prayer for the collective highest good. This is going to be a general message, so it will not resonate with everyone, so please use discernment and trust your own intuition. Alright, so we're going to pull some general messages for the collective Holy Spirit for this reading for the highest good. For this reading, I'm going to be using the vice versa deck. It has a shadow side and a light side, so we're going to be using this as the overall energy for the reading and see what comes out for your highest good. The numbers 222 could be significant. Alright. Overall energy is the King of Wands. On the shadow side, very interesting. There's a big ass snake right here. That's a big old snake. I want to read that from the book. On the other side, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands on the shadow side. Somebody could be facing their fears. Somebody could be ready to face their fears. Or somebody needs to face their fears. Like, for example, if you have a fear of snakes, maybe you need to face your fear of snakes. Or maybe there's a snake in your grass. A very big snake for some of y'all. But somebody could be... Is he tied to the chair? This is giving me the energy from that movie Anaconda. This big ass snake looked like an anaconda. And this snake may be about to eat this person alive. Somebody is about to be eaten alive by a huge snake. Okay. I'm definitely getting the movie Anaconda with this big ass snake. But this could also be like a serpent of knowledge. I'm also getting the knowledge of good and evil. The snake and the serpent in the tree. And this could be Adam, I don't know. But we also have the Five of Wands. Somebody's about to face their demons. Somebody's about to go into battle. So basically, if this is somebody who's being forced to face their demons, or they face their fears, they're about to go into battle with this big ass snake. And this snake could either wrap around this person and kill them alive, or like eat them alive, or this person could destroy this snake. They're not afraid though. This person's not afraid of this snake. I'm also getting have no fear. Somebody here needs to have no fear. Ace of Wands. Or 6 Wands. Somebody here is facing their fears. They're no longer afraid of whatever this is. They are ready for battle. Somebody's getting ready for battle. Or they're saying, get ready for battle. Maybe you're going to have to face whatever this is. If this is your energy, you got to face whatever this is and prepare yourself for battle. So maybe this snake is somebody that's coming towards you. Maybe you need to show no fear. Prepare yourself for battle. I don't know. I'm also getting rise above. Stand your ground, perhaps. Got the Knight of Swords on the shadow side. Let's get 3 more. Let's see what this is. Clarify the Five of Wands. The Knight of Swords goes to the King of Wands. What's the Five of Wands? The Sun card. This is not having any fear. This is no longer being afraid to face somebody's fear. Somebody's no longer afraid of the dark. They are ready to face their fears. Or get ready to face your fears. I don't know what your fears may be or who has this fear energy around them, but somebody needs to face their fears. Stop being afraid to take action. Stop being afraid of yourself. Magician. So somebody here could be ready to take action towards you. They are no longer fearing whatever the outcome may be of the situation. So they're ready to take action. They're ready to fight for you. They're ready to defend their honor, I guess. Somebody's ready to fight for you. They are ready to face their fears, or they're ready to fight for this connection, or they want to fight for this connection. They want their position back, and they're ready to beat out the competition. They want to kind of like redeem themselves, or let's look at this King of Wands energy. What's this person's energy? Or who is the King of Wands? The King of Wands is the reflection of the inner self. This is a night, or at night, the King's salamander, which is the snake, I guess, companion, has become a gigantic snake coiled around a green tree beside the throne. The snake does not appear to threaten or alarm the king. They abide in silent communion, respecting each other's power. The symbolism of serpent and tree often speaks of choosing knowledge over ignorance. Because this is a nightmare setting, this king may have hidden concerns about things he has always taken as settled. He may find himself questioning old values and beliefs, political or social attitudes, and such. Serpent wisdom can be unsettling as it touches on ethical and moral integrity. So this is somebody who was either without some type of moral value or integrity. They could have overstepped their boundaries. They could have let their pride and ego get in the way. But this serpent is not an enemy of the King of Wands. This is actually somebody giving this King of Wands some type of guidance or advice. And this serpent is giving this King of Wands some kind of advice to take action towards something, or to do something about the situation, and stop sitting around, moping around, being afraid to take action. So basically, the serpent is asking tonight, this King of Wands energy, what are you afraid of? Why are you afraid to take action? So the serpent is giving the King of Wands some kind of wisdom. Because the King of Wands has been settling or not being an honorable person. They dishonored themselves in something. I don't know what they did, but they feel like they dishonored themselves, disarmed themselves. They wasn't prepared for whatever this was. So this King of Wands feels like they got caught off guard and they wasn't prepared for battle. And that's how they lost the fight. But this time they're going to be more prepared for battle, so that this time they actually win the battle and not lose the fight. So they're preparing themselves to win the battle and not lose the fight. What they're fighting for, I don't know. They may be fighting for a new start, a new beginning, whatever. But they're fighting for their lives because they don't want to be devoured or eaten alive by their enemies, or taken alive by somebody. It's like, you're going to have to take me, you're going to have to kill me first, basically, because I'm not just going to give up. I don't know. But somebody's self-reflecting, I guess, about their decisions or something, but they're trying to like make it make sense to them in some type of way. So they're getting guidance from somebody to help them understand whatever this is, so they can make a conscious decision to do something about it. If they want to do something, like, what do you want to do about it? Now that you know what's going on, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to sit here and cry, or are you going to stand up and fight? Are you going to choose to let it go, or are you going to choose to fight for what you want? Like, what are you going to do here? So we got somebody here preparing themselves to fight for what they want, or go after what they want. Somebody's been guided to go after whatever this is that they want. Nine of Pentacles. They may want their freedom back, because somebody's locked up in prison and they want to gain access to their freedom. They have to fight for their freedom. Like, let's just say this is somebody that's actually locked up in prison, and every day they got to fight for their lives to stay alive because all they have around them is a bunch of negative people. So in order for them to protect themselves from being attacked by other people, they keep themselves isolated to themselves and away from the drama. They like peace. Somebody's looking for a place of rest so they can have peace. Somebody's tired of not having peace. They want silence. They want privacy. They just want financial freedom. Somebody wants to make peace with you, collective, is what I'm getting. They don't want to fight with you anymore about whatever this was. They want to make peace with you. And I'm saying that because there's a dove or something here, and I'm getting peace with that. Somebody wants to make peace with you. They don't want to fight with you no more. Or maybe the battle is over for you. Maybe you were fighting for this King of Wands energy. Maybe you and this King of Wands were at odds with each other, but the battle is over between you and this person. It's like you've won the battle here. Somebody here has victory and success, and now we have the Queen of Pentacles on the shadow side for the Ace of Wands. Who is the Queen? Both of these energies have rabbits on their cards. This one has a brown rabbit. This one has a white rabbit. This one is more fruitful than this one is. This one can create and manifest, and this one can't. This one will plant seed in the garden, but they won't grow. This one will plant seeds in the garden, and everything will flourish. So your garden could be, I guess, bigger than this person's, or your connection to spirit may be different from this person. What's the Queen of Pentacles on the shadow side? That's the inner self. So the Queen of Pentacles is the inner self. And it says, from her garden, the queen looks toward the great castle city that is in her realm. Her throne, which looks withered and ancient from the front, looks battered and neglected from the back. A broken column has been hidden away behind the throne, and a hair takes shelter there. In her innermost self, the queen is a bit overwhelmed by all the things she has welcomed into her care. It is her nature to be generous, and she knows that help giving grudgingly is a burden, not a gift. But her own support system can be weakened and even broken if she doesn't nourish herself as well as others. So the Queen of Pentacles could still be the same energy as the Nine of Pentacles, because I feel like if this is your energy collective and you're both of these people, you were the Nine of Pentacles, you're better off by yourself is what I'm getting. So whatever this is or was, it's like you're better off by yourself than with whoever this is or was. Because with them, your garden wasn't being nourished. You wasn't taking care of yourself. You were fighting for a connection or fighting your own demons for some of you. And it was like the battle within you was overwhelming and too much for you to bear. So you had to release something here in order for you to be able to nourish or flourish and grow. So let's just say you are giving your energy to this night, this King of Wands energy. Like you and this person were together, and you were giving a lot of energy to this connection with this person. But in return, you were not getting the same energy from them. So instead of your garden nurturing and instead of nurturing yourself, you neglected yourself and you gave yourself away to someone who neglected you. Somebody neglected you. Or you neglected yourself for this person, Two of Pentacles. Somebody was juggling you. So the Knight of Wands could have had two people. You could be the Knight of Pentacles. This could be the other person. With you, things were more balanced, stable, and things were actually able to grow. But with the other person, there's nothing that's growing from that connection. There's nothing that's being created within that union. Like, somebody here is not being able to create in this union with the person they're with. This could be somebody who's barren and can't bear fruit, which means they can't bear children. But you're somebody very fruitful and very abundant, and you can bear seed. Your seeds will grow like 9 months pregnant. So somebody here could have lost a child, or if you're currently pregnant with a child, you need to take care of yourself, because I feel like you may be working too much and you may need to take some time off work and take care of yourself. It's almost like you're about to give birth to something. But if you're not careful, you may miscarry or not be able to give birth to it, or you may lose it or something like that. So take care of yourself. I don't know. Look, the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Somebody here's tree doesn't bear any fruit, and you are very fruitful and abundant. So if the King of Wands is with somebody who's not fruitful and abundant like you are, then they're not able to create and manifest with the Magician being here. They can't manifest with this energy. You, however, can manifest anything because you're very abundant and fruitful in many ways. So your tree will always bear fruit, no matter who you're with. Even if you're doing it by yourself, you'll always be able to bring in more by yourself, or more without somebody's, like, I don't know what they're trying to say. It's like you have the ability to create by yourself. You don't need anybody else to create with you, right? But people around you can't create the way you create by yourself. So in order for them to create balance, they need to be with your, they need to create with your energy, if that makes sense. Without your energy, they cannot create and find balance or peace. So it's like when you're not around, somebody here can't find peace. They have no peace. They can't get no sleep, no rest, no nothing. They can't get you off their mind, because they're being told by their spirit guides that they would have been more abundant with you instead of the person they actually chose to be with. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they're getting some kind of like download messages from their spirit guides about their decisions. And it's like their spiritual advisor could be represented to them as a serpent or a snake, but somebody very wise, or somebody that they go to for advice, is giving them, like telling them that the reason why your life did not turn out the way you wanted is because you chose to have a life with somebody who you were not compatible with, or the energy you chose to build your life with wasn't compatible with you, and you could have been better off with the other person if you had chose them instead. So it's like something about their spirit guides are telling them that where they fucked up at is about choosing somebody else over you, basically. And by making that decision, their whole life is now falling apart. So now they're going back to that energy, God for some, and they're saying, God, how can I redeem myself and get myself back on track with this person? Is there any way that I can get this person to come back to me? And God is saying to this person, the only way you'll be able to get this person to even entertain the idea of y'all being together again is to show up a different version of yourself. Show up as the person I called you to be. Show up as the person I made you to be. Don't show up in this energy you showed up in before. Like, you got to make some changes first. So somebody here is willing to make changes so that they can be a better version of themselves, so they can create and manifest the life they always wanted with you. However, you may feel different towards this person. You may have turned your back on this person. You may not feel the same way you used to. So they got to muster up the strength and the courage to come towards you. And they can't be afraid of you rejecting their offer. It's not the goal isn't to secure a relationship. The goal is to make things more stable between the two of you, to where maybe in the future y'all can get back together again. But the first step they need to take towards you is to come towards you with an apology. They need to come towards you with a sincere offer or a sincere apology. And they need to stop being afraid of being rejected by you. Because if you choose to reject them, then I guess that would be fair, because maybe rejecting them is better for you in order for you to continue to move on. And I feel like the rejection either could destroy this person's ego or it could boost their ego. For some of them, they need a boost of ego. They need their ego boost. Like they need to get an ego boost. They feel really low right now, so they need to boost their ego. So this may give them a sense of confidence that they don't have. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what this is and why they're making me stress so much about this particular energy. But you shattered someone's ego. You could have made them go within, and I feel like they're doing some inner work on themselves, and some of the things that they've done in the past is being shown to them, like as a movie playing back in their head, and it's being shown to them all the things they could have done, they could have caused them to be in this energy, and they're being given certain messages or advice on how to get themselves out of this energy. And I feel like for some of them, they're ready to take that step forward down that path to get them out of this energy. They're ready to turn away from their wicked ways. They're ready to make peace with an ending or situation. They're ready to balance things out. Like they want this negative energy to go away. So the Nine of Cups is here, with the Knight of Cups is here. The Three of Pentacles is also here, and the Two of Cups is here, with the High Priestess on the shadow side and the Temperance Angel on the bottom. So the Queen of Pentacles is also the Knight of Pentacles energy. I feel like that's the energy you were in when you were in this connection with this person. And in order to get you to balance your energy, you had to leave this person behind. Because this person was kind of draining your energy and making your energy feel like it was kind of like, it's almost like you feel empty inside too, but you're not empty inside. You just have an attachment to somebody who's making you feel empty inside or made you feel that way. Basically, this is saying that when you turned your back on this person and you walked away from this connection with them, you left them in a bad place. And the place that they're in now is a place where they're having to go within and they're having to do some inner work on themselves and kind of like fix their own issues and learn how to love themselves. And they want to have a reconciliation with you. And I feel like they want to balance out this connection, but these scales are not balanced. The Two of Cups that they're holding, one side is low, one side is high. There needs to be some balance here first. This person wants to give you the world, or wanted to give you the world, or share their world with you, or maybe you wanted to share your life with them. Somebody's trying to manifest this connection again. And I don't know if it's you or if it's them, but it feels like it's them trying to manifest with you again. And I feel like you've already manifested somebody else. And in the process of you connecting with the new person that you're manifesting, the old person's going to come towards you with the offer of commitment as well, or some kind of apology for whatever this was they did. And it's like you're going to have to choose which partner you want to choose as your partner and which person you want to move forward with. All right. Because somebody definitely wants to make peace with you and like balance out this energy with you. But they have a Ten of Wands attached to them, which is, what's the Ten of Wands? It's like they want to they want to help carry the burden with you, or carry the load, or like carry the load, take the load off of your back. Somebody wants to free you from a situation and take all this weight off of your shoulders, right? So you can be free to like move forward, right? Spirit is trying to like, I guess, send you a new person that's going to help you carry the load. Somebody you can actually be yourself with, or somebody you can actually have a life with, right? And it's like the burden that you have right now is whether or not you're ready for this. Are you ready for this is what I'm hearing. You may want this, but are you ready for this? Are you ready to let go of your burdens and stop carrying the load by yourself? Are you ready for this connection to come in? So this energy is shifting a little bit towards your energy, I guess. Your spirit guides are asking you, are you ready for this new connection to come in? Or are you still being burdened by what happened to you in the past? Like, have you accepted that the past is over yet? Or are you still trying to manifest that person back again? Like, are you ready for the new connection? Because you have options in love when it comes to you have options in love, and then you have options you don't see. So your options in love are options you may not think you have, but you do have other options when it comes to love. This is not your only person of interest. There's somebody else in your energy that wants to make an offer to you, but they're holding back their offer until they know that you're ready to accept it. So some of y'all got somebody that wants to make a genuine offer to you, but they don't feel like you're ready to accept the offer. So they're holding back the offer from you until you're ready to accept the new offer. Like, take the next steps. Yeah, you got to walk away from something, or they do. They got to take the next steps. They got to make sure they're ready for this commitment. The King of Pentacles on the shadow side, the Four of Pentacles, and the Chariot with the Hierophant. Yeah, so somebody here has to walk away from another situation before they can make an offer to commit to you. And I feel like you have a new offer of commitment coming towards you, but you are still waiting for this past person to make an offer of commitment to you. So either you're in your own way right now because you're not ready to move on from this, and you're blocking your new options from coming towards you because you're not ready yet. So it's like Spirit is saying, okay, we thought this person was ready, and we don't see like any... Okay, your spirit guides are pretty much like, okay, wait a minute. I thought y'all said this person was ready for a new commitment. And from what I can tell, this person is still holding on to the past. So if they still want the past person to come back in, then this new person is going to be, this new person is going to be like almost given to somebody else. Like somebody else will have an opportunity to be with this other person that's ready for a commitment. It's like somebody here is not ready for a commitment yet, so they're not looking for love right now. But it's like, while you're here working on yourself, doing your own thing, somebody here is literally looking at you and seeing you as a potential spouse, but they don't know if you're ready for that kind of commitment yet. But it's like, once you're ready, or when you're ready for that commitment, the commitment is waiting for you. Like, they're waiting for you to commit to yourself, because right now you're still being committed to somebody else who's not committed to you. What the fuck are we talking about? Somebody's being loyal and faithful to somebody who's not even committed to them. Somebody's being loyal or faithful to somebody who's not even committed to them. Who is this being loyal to somebody who's not committed to them? Somebody's being loyal to somebody who's not committed to them. The Four of Cups in reverse. Who is this being faithful to? The Empress. I mean, I can't make this shit up. So here's what I'm getting. Okay. The reason why this shit is confusing to me is because there's a divine feminine here, fully capable of manifesting anybody she wants or anything she wants, right? But instead of the Empress using her ability to manifest that are options or connections, she's choosing to use her gifts to manifest this past person who is not even committed to this journey with you. They could be married to somebody else. They're in another commitment somewhere else. But you are using your manifestation gifts or powers to manifest this person who's not even committed to you, or who's never going to commit to you. So this is somebody who's never going to commit to you. So it's almost like, stop trying to manifest this person back in, because they're never going to commit to you. You're using your power to manifest somebody who's never going to manifest with you or commit to you. This person's never going to commit to you. This is the Magician. So somebody here is manifesting someone who's never going to commit to them. They're never going to commit to nobody. And whoever this is doing spell work on this union between you and this person, trying to get them to commit to them, they're never going to get a commitment either. This person doesn't have any emotional connection with this person they're with. There's no emotional connection between them and this person they're with. So somebody here is dealing with somebody who's committed to somebody else, married or otherwise, in a loveless relationship, and they're not even committed to each other. Both of them could be out here messing around with everybody else. This is like an open marriage. This is an agreement that they have. Their marriage is not real. It's like a fake marriage. It's like a fake marriage. It's not a real commitment. Or somebody's not really committed to this connection. I don't know what this is. This is confusing the shit out of me. Is the Empress the one trying to manifest this masculine? Or is this something else going on? Hold on, let me get my... This is confusing. Can I get some clarity on this reading? Because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's start with the Empress. Is the Empress in the energy of trying to manifest this past person? It's not the Empress. So why is the Empress coming out as the one that's doing this work? You're being set up. Somebody trying to make it look like, Empress, that you're the one that's working on somebody. But you're not doing work on anybody. You're working on yourself. But somebody believes that you are doing work on them, and they're trying to do work on you. But it's not going to work. So somebody is trying to do work on the Empress, because they think the Empress is trying to do work on their person to bring the person back in. But what's happening here is that this person knows that you're their Empress. So you're not doing anything to manifest this person back in. This person's coming back in on their own. They want to come back on their own. You're not manifesting them is what I'm trying to say. But somebody thinks you're trying to manifest them. So because they think you're trying to do magic on this person to get them to come back to you, they're going to somebody to do magic on you to make it stop so it don't work. Get it? That's why I was confused. So the Empress isn't doing anything to manifest this person back. This person's coming back because they want to come back to the Empress, and they want to leave somebody else behind. The person they want to leave is trying to do work on the Empress to make the Empress think that this person is like not coming back. But they are coming back for a commitment with you. And for some of them, they're going to commit to this connection. They don't want to be rejected. They want you to believe them, that they're not being dishonest with you. They want you to accept them. They want you to know that they're not being deceptive to you. They don't want you to think they're trying to lie to you again. They want you to... So basically, they lied to you in the past about whatever this was, right? But now they want to come clean and be honest with you about everything. So this time, there's no lies between the two of you. But because of what they did in the past, you may find it hard to believe them this time around. So you may not trust them again. But they're not going to stop trying to get you to trust them again. because they really want to build on this relationship with you. The person they trying to get away from, trying to stop them from leaving you by getting work done on them to make them stay. But even if they're going to have somebody do work on this person, it's not going to make them stay. They're still going to end up leaving because they want to go back to their empress. They want to balance the scales between you and them. This is a justice card that's balanced. The Two of Cups energy, the card wasn't balanced. The connection's not balanced. Where is it? Look at the scales on this cup. They're uneven. They're unevenly yoked. These two don't belong together. These two are not supposed to be together. So this person is saying goodbye to this person because he's leaving this person to go be with the person he's supposed to be with. And that's their divine feminine. So this person's leaving the third party situation behind to come towards the divine feminine for a new start with you. You may turn your back on them because you may not trust them anymore. So before you make a decision on whether to move forward or to go back, go within first and talk to your spirit guides and ask them which choice you should make about the situation. All right, is what I'm getting. And I'm sorry if y'all got confused, but that was a lot to untangle. All right. Love and light to you all. Namaste.